my perspective.
Okay.
I need you, God, to put love in my heart anyway. I need you, God, to change me and lift up my attitude, that I can represent you, that I can stand up for you. It's uncommon. It's unheard of. The excuses are many, but there's one reason, and that's because I believe in the heavenly things of God, that He's able to do it, that I will serve you, that I will not fail. I will stand tall because I believe in Jesus the Christ. Amen. I don't know about you this morning, but you might come to a point in your life that you have to do beyond and different from what everybody else is doing. You may be called to think in a different way. You may that God may take you to an area of accepting some things that you can't change. Some things that didn't go the way you've expected, and say, God, I trust you. I believe in you. And I know, God, that you can change my attitude. You can change my heart. You can lift up my disposition. I don't have to be sad. I don't have to be downcast, because I am a child of God, and I believe that this morning. What do you believe in? Nicodemus is trapped. Nicodemus is stuck in the earthly things. But then this contrast happens because there's a man named John the Baptist. After this discussion with Nicodemus, it says, now a discussion in verse 25 arose between some of John's disciples and a Jew over being purified. And they came to John and said to him, Rabbi, he who was with you across the Jordan, to whom you bore witness, look, he's baptizing and all are going to him. John, you've been baptizing. Now this guy named Jesus, who was just with you on the other side of the river, he's now baptizing, and everybody's going to him and not you. The expectation is that John should respond in an earthly way. John should be jealous. It should be all about me. I've lived a life of attention. The spotlight has been on me, and now it's on Jesus. And then, John, you should be upset about that. And John says, I'm not upset at all. No. You can find that uncommon attitude and be at peace with the things that go on in your life because you have a heavenly perspective. Okay. John says, I'm not upset that they're going to him. That's the way it should be. Look what he says. He says, John, everybody's going to you. And John answered, and I think this is just life-change verse. Write this down, memorize this, have this close to your heart. John chapter 3, verse 27. John answered, when they expected him to be jealous, they expected him to be upset about what he doesn't have. Look at this life-changing verse. He says in verse 27, a person cannot receive even one thing unless it's given to him from heaven. Listen, that's it right there. You can't receive anything unless it comes from heaven. You have a new car? Congratulations. I'm not jealous, I'm not upset, I'm not angry, because I know that everything I have, it comes from heaven. That's not an earthly perspective. The world tells us to be jealous and to want and to crave and to be angry and to be bitter. But John tells us this morning, you can be at peace. You can find joy and say, I trust in heavenly things. My belief is not tied to a car or a system or a person. My belief is tied into Jesus the Christ.